Alright, so you know how a few years ago when I saw Insidious, it was the scariest movie I had ever seen? Well, it still is. Sinister is a movie that follows Ethan Hawke, and he's a struggling writer who just moved into a new house with his family. He wants to investigate these murders that happened. I'm gonna keep doing that because I hate doing horror reviews at night. By the way. He wants to investigate these murders that happened at a house recently, and he wants to make a book out of it so, you know, he can make money and support his family. But as he gets there, he finds a bunch of these tapes, and then they have these specific murders on it that don't seem to have any link, and then he starts learning about this demon that you see in the trailer, of course. Weird things start happening. It's a horror movie. I think you guys can take it from here. Going into Sinister, I was just thinking, I hope the movie doesn't suck, because I thought the villain was very cheesy from the trailer. I didn't really get any scares out of it, so I was just hoping that I could have a good horror movie in October. Which is surprisingly enough one of the rarest things you can find these days, an actual good horror movie in October. As the movie started, they started showing the images of one of the murders, and that was fine. I could see how that would creep people. It didn't personally creep me out, though, because I didn't have any investment in these people, and yeah, it's a horrible thing that happened, but I didn't really care. So as we went on, the things started going. It was slow moving at the beginning like I thought, and I thought I was gonna be right and how the movie would just suck. As soon as the movie picked up, I really got into it, and I got really scared by this movie at times. Okay, you have Ethan Hawke in the lead role, and I thought he was fantastic in this movie. His character feels like a real person. He has flaws. He has good things about his character. You like his character. You want him to succeed in what he's doing, even though you kind of see that what he's doing is leading into a disastrous position. There are a few more actors in the movie. He has kids. He has Elizabeth Banks' kid from People Like Us, and I thought he was good in the movie. I think he is a good actor. I think that he will have a future in acting. Alright, now what I said before is I did get genuinely scared by this movie at times, because look, the way they played is you get to watch him as he's watching the tapes of the murders, but those parts didn't scare me remotely at all, because again, I don't have connection to those people. I have more of a connection to Ethan Hawke, and I'm more scared for his life than the people who you see for 10 seconds and then just see them die. It didn't really connect to me, and I didn't get scared by that. Actually, you know what? There's one of them. The last one that he watches, I'm not gonna say what happens or anything at all. That one shocked me for a second. That one was pretty good, but the rest of them were just, it was just a little bit on the mess side for me. However, when things actually start happening to Ethan Hawke in his house, that was creepy as shit. You get these noises, of course, it's a horror movie. You get noises, you see things. It's, oh god, I get chills up my spine for one moment. Like, the moment in the trailer, I think I talked about this in my preview, the moment in the trailer at the end when the villain just goes out of the screen and up into Ethan Hawke's face, that was one of the scariest moments in the entire movie, and I knew it was coming. I don't know why, but when I was sitting in the theater, just up close, seeing that was just creepy as shit for me. And speaking of the villain, he wasn't as cheesy as I thought he would be. And like I said, I thought it would be like Slender Man the movie, but it wasn't anything like that really. It was more mythological in a way. I'm not gonna go into that. There were a couple of cheesy moments involving the villain, like when he turned his head on the computer screen and then back. That was just kind of stupid. That would probably just thrown in there for people to go, ooh, look what he's doing. I have no idea who the hell would say that, but nevertheless, there are moments like that in the movie. There's also a moment where Ethan Hawke doesn't see kids that are right next to him. It's kind of stupid at times, but most of the time it's a smart horror movie that knows how to scare people correctly, and that's a big plus for me, because horror movies these days, I'm on a very fast downward spiral against horror right now, because of just everything since The Woman in Black up until now. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen a good horror movie since then. It's just been trash. And I'm talking about new releases, not older movies. Just new releases have just been garbage, and it's caused me to just stop really liking horror, and that saddens me, but it's true. Most horror movies these days do suck now. And of course, horror movies generally have weird endings to me. They don't always end correctly, and nowadays we have this mindset, or not we, but the writers and directors have mindsets that you have to be gritty, or you have to go against, I don't want to spoil it, but the way, I just think they feel like they were being gritty again, and I didn't have that much satisfaction, even though there was a nice scare at the end. I don't know, that part was kind of disappointing to me, but other than that, I think Sinister is a very good horror movie. It's one of the better ones to come out this year. Against The Woman in Black, I'd say The Woman in Black was a little bit scary just because of the atmosphere, and that was intense. violence, but this movie does set up very nicely. There's some good scares in it. I suggest that if you like horror, this is one of the better ones, so you should go check this one out. I'm gonna give it a medium-large popcorn. So have you guys seen Sinister yet? If you have, did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What'd you think of the villain? Write your beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think, and if you like this video, hit that subscribe button up there. Because if you don't, you know, I would go in there and get my Freddy mask to jump scare you guys, but I'm too scared I'm gonna die if I go into my washing room, so you're safe.